Hi there, guys, and a very warm welcome to yet another edition of Fact versus Fiction, the show where we sift fact from fiction and put the spotlight on all the trending fakery on the internet. I'm Nikhil Anandar. With me, as always, is Archis Chaudhary, who is a reporter with Boom Live. Archis, we're going to talk about the ongoing ping pong match today between Yogendra Yadav, psephologist and politician, and also the BJP's IT cell head, Amit Malviya. Malviya had actually accused Yadav of using his religious identity to communalize his politics, and thereafter they actually had a showdown on an India Today debate where Yadav actually shared a very moving story about why he had a Muslim name and why he actually told that story to many people, perhaps even on the campaign trail. First, let's quickly take a look at that video and then we'll carry this discussion forward.
Show me one clipping, please show me one record, and I would not only withdraw from elections, I would withdraw from public life forever. And for your record, Mr. Malviya, the fact is that my grandfather, I don't know how much of you have suffered from communal conflict, my Dadaji, my grandfather Ram Singh Ji, was murdered by a Muslim mob in the presence of my father. But those were the days of Mahatma Gandhi. It changed my father's. He could have become one of persons like you. He could have become someone who shouts like you in the name of Hindus, Hindus, Hindus. He was a disciple of Gandhi. It transformed his heart. And he decided to give every one of his children a Muslim name. Now, I do not think it is possible for someone like you to appreciate. In any other country, someone would have written novels about it. Someone who saw his father being killed, गंडासे से उसका सर काट लिया था मेरे दादाजी का, and that child who saw his father being murdered actually decides to name his children after the name of persons from the community who murdered him. This is who I am. I do not take any credit for that. Credit must be given to my father, who is 90 plus now. But this is the story, Mr. Malviya. I do not know if people like you are capable of understanding human sensitivity of this kind. I still challenge you, produce one record, one video, one audio of my using it for election purpose. I will withdraw from public life forever. Otherwise, please shut up.
All right, very heated debate there, Archis. But Mr. Malviya actually took up that challenge and he tweeted a video that claimed actually that Yadav was playing the religious card at one of the rallies that he did in Haryana, and also in fact went around with a caption that asked Yadav when in fact he was withdrawing from the race. So let's quickly withdrawing from public life. So let's take a look at that video as well before we do the discussion.
माफ कीजिएगा, सिर्फ 1 मिनट लूंगा। आप में से कई लोगों को पता है, मेरे दादाजी हिंदू मुस्लिम फसाद में मारे गए थे। 1936 की बात है। मेरे दादाजी हिंदू मुस्लिम फसाद में मारे गए थे। हिसार में उनको कत्ल कर दिया गया था गंडासे से। एक मुस्लिम भीड़ थी जिसने मार दिया था। अब सोचिए मेरे पिताजी, वो 7 साल का बच्चा जिसने अपने बाप को अपनी आंख के सामने गंडासे से कत्ल होते हुए देखा, वो चाहता तो जिंदगी भर मुसलमानों से नफरत कर सकता था, लेकिन उस शख्स ने तय किया कि अपने बच्चों को मैं मुस्लिम नाम दूंगा। उससे मेरा नाम सलीम पड़ा था, जो किस्सा बताया जाता है।
All right, so Archis, do you think Malviya actually justifiably proves this point with this video, or has it been edited out of context?
Well, it seems that this video has been edited, and as for the context, you see it's quite troublesome because Malviya accuses Yadav of playing identity politics in the lines of religion. However, the part in the video where Yogendra Yadav actually brings in the religion is taken away. So that's the main context that's missing. Okay. And so basically, so this whole accusation here doesn't play out really well, and it is quite a troublesome video that Mr. Malviya had posted.
So what's the part of the video that he's actually deleted?
Well, so the part is basically Yogendra Yadav saying neither Hindu nor Muslim, but a son of human. That's the part he makes, and the only part that Mr. Malviya shows is him saying why his name was Salim, but him explaining his religious beliefs or his actual identity being beyond religion is edited away.
All right, so he's emphasized on the Muslim identity, but have you reached out to Mr. Malviya and what's been his defense of editing this very crucial bit out of the video?
Yes, so we did reach out to Mr. Malviya and he gave us a very shoddy response. He said that according to the challenge, Yogendra Yadav had said, please produce one video where he claimed to have claimed his Muslim identity in a public program. And Mr. Malviya said that he has only added the part in the video where Mr. Yadav is talking about his Muslim name, and that whatever he said apart from that is not for him to post. And so since and he also says that the video is in context, which is something that is wrong, which is not true, because he maybe talks about his Muslim name, but his identity being beyond a specific religion is skipped out, which is where the whole identity politics comes in.
All right, well, it's up to the audience to really see if they are satisfied with this response there on your screens from Mr. Malviya. But that's it on this edition of Fact versus Fiction. Thanks very much for tuning in. Do send in any leads that you might want us to take up for you, and our numbers there flashing right below on your screens, and we'll definitely see if those stories that come through from you can be taken up on this show. Thanks very much for watching.